Well, hello, purpose seekers. I am back with another countdown to confidence. So, I am back with another little excerpt from one of my favorite books, Visualizing is Realizing by Mark Victor Hansen. And what I wanted to talk about today is there's a section of the book that talks about visualizing your right livelihood or visualizing the right career for you is the way I would like to translate that. And basically, he goes on to share that most of us live in this limited reality, and it's just the truth. Again, you'll hear me talk about it on a lot of these videos, but whether we realize it or not, we have been programmed to think a certain way, to accept a certain thing, to accept certain limitations on our life. And it's just because it's something that's been repeated. We've seen this over and over again in terms of how people live. You get a certain age, and people said, oh, once you hit over 40, you can expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to start breaking down, right? And because we've heard that all our life, we simply accept that. And so, of course, whatever we allow into our lives, whatever we accept, will certainly happen. But again, from the perspective of a career, Mark talks about how we live in this limited reality. Well, where again, we accept that certain things are so just because again, someone has told us that they are so. He goes on to share that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. So we live in this prison, okay, called a limited reality, okay? And if you don't know you're in prison, then you don't even try to break out, right? But if you see something, if you get a vision for something that is outside of the prison, then all of a sudden you have the faith to believe for that thing, right? So the faith is unseen, in the natural. You can't see it in the natural, but if you see a picture of it and then that your mind, again, grabs hold of that picture, you now have evidence that that thing could actually be mine. I could actually experience that reality, okay? And so I think many of us have had this happen where, you never knew a certain career existed. There are careers that are here today that nobody even knew existed, that didn't exist 20, 30 years ago. And now they're here. And, you see that thing, you're like, hey, that's what I want to do. You now have a vision for it because you've seen it. Same thing with creating the successful life or the successful career that you want. You have to have some sense that it is available to you, that it can be done, and then you're going to move towards it. So one of the things that one of the quotes that he actually put in here that I thought was super deep was by Emerson. It says, do the thing and then you have the power, okay? So again, if we've been told, hey, after age 40, you can't do a certain thing, or if you don't have this degree or this credential, you can't do a certain thing, then we've held ourselves back. We didn't even try to do that thing. Okay? Or again, for those of us who are contemplating stepping out and doing a business, we've been told that, that's not secure, that's risky, that's a risky move. You can't put your family on the line by going out and trying to start a business. It's risky. But listen, in today's environment, there is no such thing as job security. So risk is having one job with one income, and then one day going into that job and having the possibility of them telling you, hey, we no longer need you, and you losing that one job and one income. Now you're out there without any plan, stuck, okay? And that's a hard place to be. So being in business for yourself is no more risky than actually having a job that you consider secure or permanent. Okay, and so he talks about the fact that if you are somewhere, if you're in a job that you hate, okay, because there are, again, statistics have shown that there are a large number of people in jobs that they dislike, they feel unfulfilled, or they even hate, all the way up to hate. And the fact of the matter is our life is made up of seconds, every second ticking by every single day. And what you are in essence doing when you stay at a job that you absolutely hate is you're creating a life that you hate. You're staying in a life that you hate. You end up hating your life. And make no mistake, when you hate the 8 hours you spend on a job, that's going to trickle over into the other 16 that you're not at the job. And so you really shouldn't spend any energy in a job that you absolutely hate. If nothing else, try to move out into a job that you hate a little bit less, right? That's a step in the right direction. So maybe you're saying to yourself, hey, I don't know that I can actually go out and find my dream job. I don't know what that even looks like. Well, instead of staying somewhere you hate, at least use that energy to find something that you don't hate as much. Because again, life is too short to, again, waste our lives hating every moment of it. So again, let's break out of that prison of limited thinking, okay? And really expand our minds, envision the life that we want. And then, like I say, grab a picture of something that you think you might want. Even if you're not sure, grab a picture of something you think you might want and start heading that direction. But the fact of the matter is, the answer is always no. If you don't go for it, the answer is you're never going to, again, experience the type of life that you want if you're always holding yourself back. So visualize that right livelihood, visualize that right career, visualize the type of work that you think might bring you some level of joy, or at least get you out of hate mode, and start moving towards that. So again, that was today's Countdown to Confidence. I hope that was super helpful for you. Again, go get the book, go get any book and read it and start, building that confidence to start moving toward the life and the career that you've always wanted. I'll see you soon on the next Countdown to Confidence.